Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United, and it's a preview this evening of the game tomorrow. As of recording, Leeds United face West Bromwich Albion at Elland Road. It's our second home game of the two-game-old season so far. Obviously, only early doors in the season. We're still looking for our first win. Hopefully we get that on Friday evening, Friday 8 p.m. kickoff at Elland Road, 18th of August 2023. Leeds faced West Brom. Now, we're looking for a first win, aren't we? And a few players have been sidelined and everything. Injuries have taken a toll on Leeds, as it always seems to do. I don't think there's any fresh ones, really. Listening to Daniel Farker yesterday, Greenwood's come back, apparently back in training now, so maybe he's going to be involved. I think it's as you were pretty much from the previous two games. Obviously, it's a weakened squad at the moment, lots of injuries, lots of players not wanting to, players making themselves unavailable, better players as well. It's a depleted squad. It's a tough task, really, for Leeds. I know it's a home game, but we are looking very depleted. Look very, 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 very flat. Even a few more veries. Even you could tag on more. It was that bad against Birmingham on Saturday, wasn't it? In the 1-0 defeat, late defeat to a Djukovic penalty, and we didn't really deserve much at all out of that game. We're back at home on Friday night, and hopefully we can get our first win of the season to take us on to 4 points for the total so far, but hopefully that will happen. Let's have a quick sort of talk of West Brom then. I know a few West Brom fans, and I don't think they're too optimistic of their chances in the whole season. I don't know really about this game, but let me know in the comments if you're a Baggies fan. If you're going to lead down, I don't even know where it is geographically from West Bromwich, but if you go into that game, if you go into Leeds on Friday evening, let me know in the comments how confident are you of this season. Obviously, started better than us. You've already got a win on the board. Last time out against Swansea, a 3-2 win. You were 3-0 up, of course, in that game, and Swansea fought back, but wasn't enough. Later on, ended 3-2. Lost the first game, of course, to Blackburn. But yeah, 1 win out of 2, not bad. Obviously, like I said, better points tally than us. We're stuck on 1 point from the first 2 games. But West Brom, for me, very, very difficult opposition. And I know they haven't got a great deal of money to spend. The transfer business in the summer says that, Josh Madger on a free transfer and the lad from Brighton on a loan. That's the only 2 in. Let me know in the comments there, Baggies fans, if you're obviously probably wanting more arrivals. Are you hopeful of more? Have there been any more in the pipeline reported or anything like that? Because it looks like maybe to mount a proper challenge for promotion, maybe you do need a couple more. But we know Carlos Corberán, don't we, heavily linked with the Leeds position before Daniel Fark was given it. I think he probably was interviewed, wasn't he, for the job. Reports saying that Leeds probably didn't want to pay West Brom out of his contract. West Brom did that sort of little tweet or whatever it was in January when he signed that new deal, didn't he? Everybody's saying you're going to Leeds, but you're not. Or I think it was from Happy Valley, wasn't it? But that seemed to get people laughing, didn't it? So yeah, we know Carlos. He's got good experience now in the Championship, into his first full season as West Bromwich Albion manager. Had obviously a season with Huddersfield where he did extremely well. So he's well versed in the Championship now. He's well versed as a manager in his own right. Obviously had a spell at Olympiacos as well, and he's done well, no doubt about it. Were close last season after starting horrendously, didn't they? Awful start, didn't they have? And up until Carlos was appointed, they were languishing towards relegation, basically. from the Championship, and then he took over, got them towards the top middle end of the Championship, nearly got the playoffs, just missed out really the last few weeks, and I think they've actually finished eighth or ninth, I think it was. They weren't far off the playoffs in the end, so he did a great job, and I think he'll probably do the same again. I think they'll be up there. Will they be in the playoffs? I don't know, but they'll definitely be up there. It's a difficult game, this, although like I said, we've had absolutely decimation of the squad. Players have gone out and not really being replaced. Obviously, as of yet, Daniel Farker says maybe they will have a strong end to the window. There's only just over a couple of weeks left now, so Leeds need to get the skates on and get some recruits in, because the squad's looking incredibly, incredibly bare. I don't know. I won't start doing predicted lineups till sort of bit later on in the season, really. I don't think so. It's a bit hard to predict as well from West Brom as well, because I used to do opposition predicted lineups as well. That's difficult as well, because basically Carlos has played two different teams, two different formations in both the league games so far, and thrown in there the League Cup defeat to Stoke, he played a different formation again. So it's difficult to say, but I quite like this West Brom squad. It's massively experienced. You've got the back line's good, isn't it? With players like Kype and Bartley's still there, isn't he? Carl Bartley and IJ, is it? He used to play for Rotherham. Semi Ajayi. Furlong as well, and Townsend. Plenty of experience in the back line. They've got players like Shalabar in centre mid, who's good at this level. Okay, Yokoslu is better than okay, I'd say, at this level as well. They're lacking a little bit up front, aren't they? I know they bought Madger in, who'll be probably available. I would expect maybe to start at Leeds tomorrow, dependent on, of course, his fitness. Sorry, I'm messing about the camera there. Depending on his fitness, I expect him to probably start. Daryl DK is a bit of a shame, isn't he? Always injured, but if you could keep him fit, it'd be a bit of a menace as well in this league. I think just can't seem to have kept fit in his whole time with West Brom, has he? So that's a shame for them. But yeah, they do look a little bit light up top, I'd say. Mulberry, who we were reported in the attack in the sort of 10 position as well, we were reported to be interested in him as well. He's a handy player. So they've of course got Mo as well, haven't they? Moa, who we know all about as well, reunited probably with Sam Byram on Friday evening on the Ellen Road pitch. I would have expected maybe not him to start Moa, but he'll probably play a part at some stage. They've got, to take into context, in their last Championship game at home to Swansea on Saturday, over 1,000 games in the Championship that starting lineup had. First 11, over 1,000 Championship games have played. Experience, this is what I mean, lots of it, and they mix it with youth as well. They've got a few young lads coming through. Like I said, the young lad from Brighton will be a bit of a player, I think, once he gets going for them as well. Maybe he plays a part on Friday as well. So they've got some real handy players, lots of experience. If you compare that to our starting lineup on Saturday, is less than 500 Championship appearances between the 11 of them that started that game, that disappointing, awful game on Saturday. So West Brom, the experience in that starting 11 in the squad is as a whole is humongous. And they certainly know what the Championship's about. And this is what is maybe the worry of our lads. They don't really, do they? They've coming off a bad feeling from relegation from the Premier League. A lot of them haven't really played that many in the Championship, and maybe it'll start to show as the season goes on. We need recruits. But as far as this game goes, I think we have enough, obviously, to beat West Brom, do we beat them? I'm not sure. With all the bad feeling going on at the moment, we just need something. We need to kickstart our season, don't we? But West Brom, like every team, basically every squad in this division, have a lot of experience of the Championship, and it'll be a massive, massive result for them if they can come to Ellen Road and win, because we've had the better of it over the last few against West Brom. You'd have to go back to 2007 since the last time West Brom beat us at Ellen Road. That was a 3-2 win, albeit there hasn't been that many meetings at Ellen Road over those, 17 years? Quick maths, I suppose. Yeah, there hasn't been that many. We've won, I think the last two. We were unbeaten since that in 2007. I think it's actually only 3 games at Ellen Road, but we've won the last 2. The last one being a 3-1 win, where we were celebrating finishing 9th in the Premier League on the last game of the 2021 Premier League season. West Brom had just been already relegated, coming to Ellen Road on that afternoon. We beat them 3-1. Comfortable win. Sam Allardyce was West Brom manager, obviously formerly Leeds manager, of course, now. And yeah, we beat them 3-1. That was the last time. We also obviously beat them in that famous game 4-0 where Pablo scored just seconds in. What would we give to have that sort of start tomorrow evening? What a start that would be. Would really light up Ellen Road, because it could get toxic, I think, if we end up going behind and then eventually losing the game. Situation is perilous and already so early on in the season. I think we're already looking at this as a kind of a must-win for Leeds, really. But let's wait and see. It's early doors, isn't it? But we do need a win. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. If you go in as well, like I said, of a Leeds persuasion as well, let me know. How are you looking forward to it? Are you a little bit nervous? Are you, obviously going to get behind the boys? Hopefully we'll get 3 points in the bag. But thank you very much for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.